Pick a card, tarot card reading. Today we're looking at your third party situation, no contact. What is it they're not telling you? What do they want to tell you? Are they going to reach out soon? How are they really feeling about you? What is going on in your third party situation? Are they going to bring the third party situation to an end and leave the other person to come towards you? I want to know all of it today, absolutely all of it. So I've got 3 piles for you. We've got the Modern Witch Tarot deck for reading number 1. Reading number 2, we've got the Wonderland in Tarot deck. And reading number 3, we've got the classic Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck. If you want to support the channel, subscribe, turn your notifications on, put a like on the reading. It helps push my channel out, into front of people that have never found it before. It's a random act of kindness that you could do. If you're interested in a private reading, they're available from my website. I release my diary at the beginning of the week. If I have sold out, I will put a note on my website saying come back Monday, Tuesday the following week. So yeah, they're there if you want them. If our energies connect, I've got a channel full of banked messages from the universe for you to connect with. You might want to pause the reading for a moment to zone in to the tarot deck that has a message for you today. Just move into connect with your source, your higher energy, open up your third eye. When you then look at the screen again, your energy should be drawn towards the tarot deck that has a message. Timestamps are all down below. So let's get on with today's reading. Welcome to Pick a Card read number 1. We are looking at your third party situation. We want to know, why has there been no contact? What is going on? Are they going to leave the other person for you? Are they going to reach out anytime soon? Bit of an energy update, all of the things. I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Down this side is you. Down this side, down the middle is your person. Down the far side is the third party. When I say third party, I mean the other person connected to your person. For me, you are always sat here. If this doesn't resonate with you, then there should be another reading on my channel somewhere that will, or even within this, all the timestamps down below. So, and then we have all of the connecting energy. Let me put my deck out of the way. In the past, you've had the 5 of Cups reversed towards this connection. It's learning a lesson from the past to do with this. They had the 6 of Cups. And in between you both, I think recently, there's no communication at the moment, but it feels like recently, or how we got to this point, has been really stressful for you. For the energy between you both. It feels like one of you's really going to have to walk away from something, and it's a difficult, very difficult situation. They've got the 6 of Cups. Part of them has kind of walked away from this connection, truly believing they're leaving it in the past. I don't know how that's going to plan out, because I don't think they've really thought it through. I don't think they're being very realistic. It's almost like, if the energy I'm getting in the recent past, they've thought, well, it's never going to happen, I need to give up on it. But it's not a good, easy decision that they've made. It's made them move into quite a cold and lonely place. So the third party, or the other person connected to them, is the 8 of Wands in the recent past, the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands in between them both. So the third party was putting all the work in, bombarding them with messages. Your person kind of gave up on your situation, thinking, I just got no choice but to leave it in the past. They do have a choice. They're going to come to that realization. And the third party is going to come to a realization that a relationship needs to be 50-50, and it feels like there is no balance within them. So at the moment, you have the Judgment card. It's going to go the way that the universe wants it to go. And I think you've made your peace with it, as like, well, if we're meant to be together, we're going to be together. They've got the 10 of Wands reversed, which is feeling the burdens of the responsibilities that they've taken on, feeling the burden of the negative choices that they've made to do with you. They're missing you. The Temperance is in the middle of you both at the moment, and it's feeling of the want of communication. You may be feeling that energy quite a lot. You may be psychically linked, like you feel like, are they coming? I think they're going to come. Not in a rude way. That sounds really rude. I don't mean it like that. Are they, are they going to reach out? They're being weighed down by their situation. The Magician reversed for the third party. There's a lack of confidence. It's almost like their energy has suddenly realised that your person's not pulling their weight with this connection. The Sun reversed is like the third party's really hoping that this is going to go in a better way. You can't force someone to love you. And I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about the third party, whoever they are. Whatever their connection to your person is, they can't force someone to love them. They're really hoping for it, and they don't want to be single. You're moving on to the Strength card reversed, which is your willpower, your recovery, and your strength, but it's being delayed. It's ignoring your instincts, it's a fear of the unknown, and it's a discord. Your person's got the Nine of Cups at that point, and the Devil's in the middle of you both. They're going to come back in again. You haven't heard the last of them. They made a really silly choice. It's almost like they cut the nose off to spite their face. Like, well, if I can't have it, neither of us can be happy. They're going to realise that, made a bit of a mistake there. And they're going to come back in again. And you're going to be scared of it. You're going to be cautious of it. And you're going to be very wary of, okay, well, are you just offering me the things now? Are you actually going to do it this time? The Nine of Pentacles reversed for the third party at that point is they don't want to be single. They don't want to be single. And the High Priestess reversed in the middle of them both. It feels like your energy stuck in the middle of them both, or the energy for your connection, because your connection feels like one single energy. Sometimes people's connections, it feels like one person's here, and there's a link. With your energy and this person, it feels like a collective energy together. And it's like slap bang in the middle of their connection moving forward. I'm going to pull a 9-card spread because I want to see what other cards are going to come out. So there's no contact at the moment, but I think you know that it's just a matter of time before they contact you again. And you are going to be very wary of it, because I think they're going to be doing a 360 of, can I delete like what I've said to you in the past, and can we now try and do it? You're very sexually attracted to this person. There's a lot of sexual energy between you both. But there's a lesson to be learnt here with the Five of Cups reversed. If they really want something different, they're going to have to do something different. The Six of Cups, the Empress reversed, and the Eight of Wands. So the Empress reversed is over here, and the Eight of Wands is over there, and the Six of Cups is over. It's clarifying what's recently happened. It does feel like the third party bombarding them with messages. I don't know if it's like, well, you need to come home now, or you need to do these things now. It feels like some kind of pull. And the Empress reversed is insecurity, lack of growth, not wanting to give up. The third party doesn't want to give up on this. And then we've got the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Tower reversed. Your person's going to have to make slow moving maneuvers. The Nine of Cups is them realizing where their happiness and satisfaction is, and it's with you. So returning to you. And the Ten of Wands, you're going to have to make them do the things they need to do to get your attention again. And they need to do it. They can't just come in and it be a do-over. It has to be done in a different way. And that's a bit scary for you. Oh my goodness, if they come in and do the different things, I don't know how to do them. We've got the Hermit reversed. We've got the Five of Swords reversed. And we've got the Knight of Swords reversed. So they're going to come rushing back in. And you're going to be like, no, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. We've got plenty to talk about first. We need to set some boundaries here. I need to, it feels like what's in my head is them turning up at the door and like you frisking them for weapons or contraband, or you're being cautious. You're not just letting them in. It's not just an open door policy. It's a hang on a minute, before I let you in, I'm just going to check out what it is you want from me. And They're going to be rushing in because it's almost like a ta-da moment for them of you're the one they want to be with. And it feels like you're like, yeah, well, you've done this before and then you disappeared. The Five of Swords reversed. I do think it's you pushing back on them and saying, right, well, if you want me, you're going to have to fight for me. You're going to have to prove it. And the Hermit reversed feels like you saying to them, I'm not scared of walking away. I'm not scared of walking away. If you're not going to give me what I want, I'm not scared to walk away. You may already be at that point because there's something here with the connection between the two of you that frightens you a little bit. And you probably, no, it doesn't. No, there's something like when you think about what you want and the kind of relationship that you could have, it's really frightening. There's a nervous energy there. So that's something you're going to have to get through. I do think you're not scared of walking away from this person because you're in the judgment at the moment. You're like, what will be, will be. And that's quite a powerful place to be because it means no one can play with your feelings. I think they genuinely like you, and I think they've made a massive mistake, and I think they're going to come back in again. So that's what I've got for you today. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so that your angels can take you on your way. Welcome to your Pick a Card Tarot card reading. Today we're looking at your third party situation. No contact. What is going on? We want to know everything. I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons. Most importantly for angels, offering us a circle of protection. So we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Down this side is you. Down the middle is your person. Down the far side is the third party. When I say third party, I mean the other person connected to your person, no matter how they're connected. You are always closest to the camera because you are on my left-hand side. So that's where you would sit. If this doesn't fit, then there may be a reading on my channel that you just haven't found yet. So let's talk through it. In the recent past, you've had the Two of Cups reversed for them. They've had the Page of Cups, and in between you both is the Three of Wands reversed. It feels like a cancelling of plans. With the Page of Cups, they may well have made a plan with you that they couldn't quite keep. It feels like there was a change of direction. I don't know if you were meant to meet up. I don't know if you were meant to have a date or you had plans, but it feels like they suddenly changed. And I think you've taken it as well, they don't like me. Or you've made assumptions rather than asking them. I don't think you've both actually had the conversation of, well, why didn't that thing happen? Because they're in no communication with you at the moment. They're probably thinking, well, if I don't talk about it, we can't argue about it. That's kind of the energy that I'm picking up. The third party in this got the King of Cups reversed and the Six of Pentacles. I don't know if money has been lent between these two, but it feels like the third party is a bit of a liar. They're a bit dishonest. I don't think they've got genuine feelings. I just don't. I think they may be a little bit manipulative. So there's that. You've got the Moon at the moment. You don't quite know when they're coming back in. You've still got big feelings for them. The Seven of Cups reversed in the middle of you both. You don't like being kept as an option. The Four of Swords, they're still doing that silence. It does feel like they're trying to avoid an argument with you. Now, when someone's trying to avoid an argument with you, they either are scared of it or they just don't want to upset you. There's something that you two were meant to do together that they couldn't do. And instead of just being honest, the Page of Cups, what they've done is they've gone, right, I'm going to be really, really quiet because they don't want to argue. They don't want to upset you. And what they don't realise is it's not just upsetting you even more. The Four of Swords, there's an emotional withdrawal here. The third party has the Judgment card at the moment. I don't know why my voice just squeaked. If you want to support my channel, put a like on the reading, subscribe, turn your notifications on, put a purple heart in the comments. It really can help get my readings in front of someone that's never found them before. We've got the World reversed in the middle of the both of them. There's delays here. Yeah, I don't like the third party. I'm going to be straight up. I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't think there's much of a connection there, to be honest. I think they may be an ex. I think they're a liar. I think they don't tell the truth. I don't think they're very nice. I shouldn't really judge people, but when the cards say, the cards say. They're moving on to the Page of Pentacles, and then the Ten of Wands is in the middle of them both. It feels like the third party going off and doing something else. They've got a very short attention span. The Judgment card is them surrendering. It's like, well, that's over and done with. I've got a feeling one of them owes the other one money. One of them's going to have to walk away without that money because they're not getting it back. Don't know which it is. If your person's ever asked you for money, it may be that your person owes them money. But if your person never has, then it's probably the third party that owes your person money, and they're using the finances as leverage a little bit. But it feels like I'm not picking up like that they're going to be together. I've got a feeling they're probably not even together at the moment. And so with your person not doing the things with you that they were planning to do, you must think, well, they've gone to the third party. They're not. The third party probably wants you to think that, but no. The Knight of Cups reversed for your person is almost like a closing down of romance, or an admittance that they can't be the Knight of Cups. They're very good at being the Page of Cups. They're very good at the happy hormones, the connecting with you, but they're not very good at seeing things through. You've got the Chariot. So if you want them, you're going to have to take control of the situation, but they have to let you. And then we've got the Page of Swords in the middle of you both, which feels like a letdown, or it feels like maybe information coming to light where they tell you quite honestly why they couldn't do what they were meant to do. And you see it in a different way, and then you take charge of the situation. You're like, well, that doesn't really matter. And I've got a feeling they may say to you, like, I don't know how to be in a relationship. I don't know how to do these things. And it's almost like wanting to put the responsibility onto you. So there's that. That's the whole thing, isn't it? I'm going to pull a 9-card spread, see what other information we can find. And I'd be very cautious. I would be very cautious of this person. Just for the muddle that they've got in with the third party, whoever they are, whatever that kind of relationship is, they've got in a muddle with that. And I think they may like to play naive as an excuse. It's not an excuse. We've got the Journey reversed. We've got the Mirror reversed. The Three of Stones reversed. There's resentment creeping in here a bit. It's probably to do with the third party. The Mirror reversed is all about, it's like the Hanged Man. It's like having to make a sacrifice to move forward, and there's stagnation. They're not making any movement forward. I'm going to say I think your person needs to grow up a little bit. I do. I don't care how old they are. They could be 42. They need to grow up a little bit. It's almost like they hide behind this little boy lost thing, whether they're male or female. It's that naive, come and rescue me. I can't rescue anyone. The Page of Vessels reversed. The Queen of Stones and the Ten of Stones reversed. They've got no clear life plan of where they want to go and what they want to do. So I've got the hiccups. They've got no clear life plan of where they want to go and what they want to do. And that's really hard to deal with. And then we've got the Page of Vessels reversed, which is the same as the Page of Cups. And it's reversed. It's that lazy attitude of you can't get them moving. They make plans, but they can't see it through. They start something and they get bored of it. The Queen of Stones is you're going to have to be the grounded one. And you're going to have to be the grown-up with this person. Depends what kind of relationship you want. We've got the Forest Lovers, which is nice. I do think there's a nice connection between you both if you can play the role that they need you to play. The Seven of Stones is seeing where this is going to go next. And the Eight of Arrows is that moment of you're going to have to put boundaries in. I've got a feeling that you're going to get to the point of like, I'm not buying this innocence anymore, because they're hiding at the moment because they're scared of the argument. They don't want to upset you, and they use it as an excuse of I over promise, I overbook, I over things. They need to take some responsibility. They've got themselves in such a muddle with this third party, but they got themselves into that muddle, and they have to be responsible for that. And I don't think they're ready to be responsible for anything. And they could be 92 and they're still not going to be responsible. And that's really frustrating. And it feels like they're not quite upfront with things. And because they're not quite upfront with silly little things, you just slip into this place of assuming the worst. Well, they hate me, they don't want me. They do want you and they don't hate you. They just don't know how to do the things, or they pretend they don't, or it feels like they want an easy life. They don't want to put the effort in. So that's what I have for you today. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels can take you on your way. Welcome to your pick a card tarot card reading. Third place situation, no contact. What the heck is going on? The cards don't want to shuffle. That's better. So I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons. Most importantly, 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection, so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Down this side is you. Down this middle is your person. Down the far side is the third party. And then we have the connecting energy. When I say third party, I mean the other person connected to your person. You are always here. The other person is always furthest away from you. Your person is always in the middle. If this doesn't resonate, there's probably another reading on my channel for you. But yeah. So I like to keep it simple. You've recently had the Hermit reversed, so it may be an ongoing no communication situation. You're moving on to the Four of Cups reversed, which is kind of now this feeling of we've been disconnected for quite a while. I'm taking it really personally. I really miss them, waiting around for them. Sometimes we get stuck in a rut, don't we? And it feels like you're in a bit of a rut. You're moving into the energy of the Seven of Cups reversed, which is confusion about what you want to do next. What I'm going to say is I want you to be realistic about what you're going to do next. No one, you shouldn't have to put yourself on hold for anyone. So that's what I'm saying about that. Your person recently has the Queen of Cups while you were in disconnect, and we have the Hangman reversed. So they were meant to be making a decision. They were meant to be making a sacrifice to move your connection forward, but they refused to do it. And they moved into this Queen of Cups thing, but you love me, so you let me. It feels that, I don't know why that, you love me, so you must let me do the things I want to do because you love me. It feels like them saying that to you or expecting that of you. The third party in here has been trying very hard to get things between them both. And the world reversed in the middle of them both. I think the third party's been waiting for a long time for this person as well. I don't know if your person is just a bit of a commitment phobe and they just have a lot of different people waiting to commit to them, if that makes sense. The third party at the moment has the Five of Cups reversed. They've been pushed well out on the outside. The Emperor reversed in the middle of them both is kind of like a childish attitude. This no emotional bond. It just feels painful for the third party at the moment. I think when I'm looking at this, I think you and the third party are in very much a similar situation. The Eight of Pentacles in the middle of you for your person, and it's reversed. They're not putting work in with you, but they're not putting work in with the third party. They're not putting work in to push you away. They're not putting work in to pull you back in, but they're not putting work into the third party. Then I'm looking at them thinking, well, who are they putting the work into? Because it feels like there may be a few people around. Got the King of Pentacles in the middle of you both. So you're still hoping for the best. You're hoping that they're going to give you the security that you're looking for. And as I said, you've got the Seven of Cups reversed moving forward. They're moving on to the Two of Cups. The third party's moving on to the Wheel of Fortune reversed, which feels like that's not going anywhere. There's a superficial and fake energy in the middle of them both, with the Nine of Cups reversed. And the King of Swords in the middle of you both. it kind of feels like your person may well be getting in a relationship with somebody completely different. Um, and I think you and the third party are in quite a similar situation. I think it's one of those cases where if you and the third party went out for coffee, you'd probably be best friends. I think you're probably very similar to each other. And I think if you actually had a conversation, you've got very similar stories when it comes to this person. And this is a very clear reading, and it won't fit for everyone. Um, so I hope the right person claims it. It feels like your person uses your feelings to give them a free pass, but then they do that to the third party as well. It does feel like a person's just in the middle of everything, saying to everyone, yeah, but if you want me to be happy, you'll let me do these things. And I'm like, well, when are you going to be happy? When's the third party going to be happy? When is whoever else they're connected to going to be happy? Because I think there may be a nice little club of people that could hire out a restaurant and share stories about this person. And it'll be the same pattern. And you'll all end up really good friends. And if you're like about to argue with me in the comments, it's not your reading. It's the person that you're sat there nodding your head thinking, oh my goodness, I knew that. I knew it. Yeah. So I'm going to pull a 9-card spread. See what other information that we can find. Because I want to know more about this Two of Cups. Because who are they having a relationship with? Because it's not you. It's not the third party that you're thinking of. So it's somebody else then, isn't it? So what's that about? What are they promising them? And are they just then going to get abandoned? It feels like this person uses love to manipulate people to get what they want. Or to be set free. It's like, well, you'll set, if you love me, you'll let me do what I want. That's what keeps going around in my head. And I'm like, well, no. If they love you, they wouldn't do this to you. The Four of Wands. The Hanged Man reversed, which is down here for the both of you. And the Two of Coins. You may have been headed to marriage, or at least hoping to live together. You may have been living together. You may have been married. The Hanged Man reversed is you being in limbo. The Two of Coins is waiting for them to make a choice. But you think they've got a choice to make between you and a third party. No, they've got a handful of choices to make between a handful of things. So we've got the Hermit, which he started with the Queen of Cups again. They're very manipulative, and the King of Swords reversed is up there. They won't cut you off because if everything goes wrong with everybody else, they will want to come back in again and hope that you're still there. The Queen of Cups is almost like, look at me, everyone loves me. And it's them, it's their energy of everyone should love me. And it feels like they intuitively tap into people that adore them so that they can treat them however they want for their own benefit, and they disconnect and they come in. I think underneath it they're the King of Swords reversed, which is quite bullying and domineering, but they do it with the Queen of Cups, energy. So we've got the King of Cups, we've got the Six of Cups, we've got the Justice card. Karma's going to kick this person. Let karma take care of business. The Six of Cups feels like you're moving, because you've got the Four of Cups reversed at the moment. The Seven of Cups reversed moving forward. The Six of Cups is your progress, your thing of, right, I'm putting this in my past. The King of Cups is like, no, I want you recognising that you would rather have someone that truly loves you and wants you to be happy as much as you want them to be happy. And the Justice card does feel like karma kicking is coming in and bringing it all to light. It feels like the truth's going to come out. I think you may, or if this is your reading, you'll probably already have suspicions about this anyway. You may have found them on dating sites and things when they probably done that thing of, no, that's not my profile. It was. I wouldn't be surprised if they've got 2 or 3 different phones as well. So that's what I have for you. That's a reading for very specific reading. It's not going to be for everyone. But I hope the right person finds it at the right time, whether it's when I upload it or in 10 years' time or whenever. You deserve better, and you deserve someone that loves you and who is going to be your true match in a lovely way. So I'm going to end reading here, going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you on your way. If you've made it all the way to the end and watched all of it, let me know in the comments. If you'd like me to pull a card for you when I have my coffee in the morning, I'm back drinking coffee again. So request pull a card in the comments. I will shuffle and tell you what I've got. Personal readings available from my website. Put a like on a reading on the way out. Like, subscribe, turn your notifications on, all of the things, and I will see you soon.